The overall MVP, this kid competed. At least the overall MVP, this kid competed. I challenged him when we were doing the 5-10-5 drill. I even went against him myself, and I actually beat him too. But he competed the whole day. I appreciate the way he came out competing. I challenged him. I made him go about 20 times in a row, and he just kept going. He kept stepping up to the plate, and I feel like everybody should learn from that. AZ, come up here and get this award, man. Congratulations.
Okay. That ain't a 6-pack. He 03. He's gonna be all right. No, that's a bad.
Hey man, congrats to all the award winners, and if you didn't get one, your hard work didn't go unnoticed. I appreciate all y'all coming out to work, man. Continue to work, continue to pour into the game of football, because what you get to the game is what you're gonna get out of the game, man. So proud of y'all. Appreciate y'all. Keep it up, man. Y'all need me, hit me. Let's go. Let's break it down. Let's break it down.
Break it down. Break it down. Break it down. Break it down.
Hey man, we family now, bro. Keep it up, man. Y'all need something, let me know. Family on 3, what you think?
What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk, right back. Like I never left, what's going on with y'all, man? Listen, if you're new here and you like the content, do me the biggest favor, hit the subscribe button. And if you cartel, you already know what it is. Welcome back. Now, Tyler Booker, man, you heard the clip in the beginning of the video. Tyler, he gets it. He gets it. He embodies it. He's living what Brian Schottenheimer is trying to bring to Dallas. Now, I know Brian Schottenheimer was here last year, but he was not steering the ship. But Brian Schottenheimer is like, I'm the captain now. You know what I'm saying? This is my ship. We're going to do what I want to do. I respect that. And you see Tyler Booker out there at his first annual youth camp doing his thing. Had a young brother out there competing all day. You heard what he was saying. And he won an award, which is dope. But Tyler Booker showed something yesterday. He embodied something that it's hard to explain. It's the type of competing or competition that I don't think we've had in Dallas. Certain players, let me not disrespect everybody. I feel like Dak has it. I feel like Micah has it. CD has it. Yeah, I'm naming the special players. Tyler Smith. Some of our best players, I think they got it. But the overall culture, it has not been clicking, because as good as D-Law was, him and Micah weren't on the same page. Y'all know that story. But the competing part, hearing Schottenheimer say we compete everywhere we go, from the ping pong table in the players' lounge, at practice, every drill, in between drills, in my office when we shooting hoops, apparently in his office, like they're competing. And Tyler Booker showed something yesterday. I'm going to play this clip. We're going to come back and talk about it. But this, you're going to say, yo, this is foul, because what he does is crazy. But it shows the type of competitive spirit that we trying to bring to Dallas, that we trying to live and embody. Just look at it.
Wait.
Now, before y'all get mad, that's dope to me. And look, he ain't hurt the young man. Him and the young man apparently had a rapport. That's why I showed the video in the beginning. Like, I wanted y'all to know he wasn't just being mean. Him and the young man had established a rapport of competing. They was going back and forth. He was letting the young man probably get at him. So it was all in good fun. It ain't just him out there throwing kids around. But that's the clip that hasn't floated around. The other clips have been floating around social media. The one where he gives him the trophy and explains that he's been putting in work, and you see the kid is smiling and they're on good terms, that hasn't been floating around. So I need y'all to see at the beginning of the video. But he had a quote that he did on Twitter after this thing started to circulate. You know what I'm saying? And he said, I think it's how you do something is how you do everything. I think that's it. How you do something is how you do everything. And that makes sense to me. It do. I know it seems simple. It's basically saying, if you're going to be competitive, if you're going to compete, it's all the time. It's not an on-off switch. It's on. It's on. I love that. I do. I'm hearing this young man has a high attention to detail. he is really, 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 really competitive and really focused on getting everything right. Listen to Joseph Hoyt talk about Tyler Booker.
Rookies can be more prepared to start day one than Tyler Booker in the NFL. When you are the starting guard right off the bat, there is some expectations that come with that. There is some professionality that needs to come with that. And I think Tyler Booker has aced everything. Tyler Booker gets mad when his teammates don't hold the bag correctly. He's like, no, give me a good look. You better hold it this way. I had some hesitancy even a little bit about like, oh, are they actually going to make Tyler Booker the starting right guard without any hesitation? Nothing, he has to earn the stripe on his helmet, but he's not going to have to earn the job. That's his job. I think he's going to excel. I'm buying all the stock in Tyler Booker.
We need that, man. It seems simple, but it's important. Very important. I don't think we've had that attention to detail. Not in Dallas. I'm sorry. We haven't had that attention to detail. So I love that. I love the competitive spirit. I love what it's going to grow for this team. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all probably think you're wrong. It ain't that big a deal. You overreacting. Y'all say that every video. But these little small things build the right foundation, which is what I really love. So I like it. Keep doing you, Tyler Booker. The team needs it. Now, other Dallas Cowboys news. Before I get to Shavon Revel, I know y'all want to talk about that or hear about that. I'll get to that in 1 second. I just want to pretty much, this will be quick. I'm sorry. I know Perion Winfrey has not played it down for the Cowboys, but doing a little bit more digging, listening to some of my peers, which is okay to be wrong. Apparently, this young man got a better pedigree than I thought. He's a former 4th-round pick. I did not know that. I know he was in the NFL. At Oklahoma, he's a very violent player. Strong hands, very disruptive 3-tech, but does play the 1-tech. Now, he's light in weight, but he makes it forward apparently in aggression and physicality. Now, that might have been his biggest problem because Winfrey had some anger issues and then Browns moved off of him. But I feel like when you lose your opportunity, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when you go to jail or when you go off somewhere and you rehabilitate. I know it's a bad comparison, but I feel like he lost his opportunity, ended up in the UFL. He's back in the NFL with a chance, just a chance to maybe reestablish his career. I feel like that bit of hunger is going to send him where he needs to go. Now, we're going to see what we can get out of him because we're not expecting him to start. If we was expecting him to start, I'd be worried. But because we have Solomon Thomas, Mozzie Smith, also Diggy Zua, we have other players before we get to Winfrey. I'm okay with it. I am. Get that young man a shot. So I'm going to step back off the hate, let Perion Winfrey do his thing. Looking forward to it. Now to Shavon Revel. Just a bit of an update. Shout out to Brian Broadus. Because obviously he's connected, man. Brian Broadus is a legend, and I appreciate him setting things straight. And he was on 103.5 The Fan, I think 2-3 days ago, last week. Let's just say last week. And he was speaking to that bad report that came out from Albert Breer saying that, Shavon Revel had a setback. Now, we already talked about that, how that was false, and it was a lie. I did a live stream about it. But the reason why I'm making this video, because it's a clip of Brian talking about what he's been doing since, the actual rehabbing. And I feel like that's important. I feel like y'all should get to know or get to hear an update on what he's doing training-wise. So let's let Brian tell y'all, and we'll talk about that.
Cowboys rookie corner who is recovering from a torn ACL had a setback, but there's no such thing, Brian?
No, I was told that that was not factual at all, that he has been working ever since. Matter of fact, players are now gone for really that little break they have between the end of OTAs and then what they have at training camp. And, he's been here working out, and he hadn't missed a day of working out. And matter of fact, he's run all week, and he's going to run again tomorrow for him, from what I was told. So, yeah, it seems like to me there's, nothing to, if there was a setback that maybe they would have to take some time off and maybe adjust some things and all that, but I didn't get that opinion at all.
So it's real good to hear that Revel is training still. Everyone's gone for break. He's still training. I think you can still get access to the facility. He's still running and putting in work. You just can't talk to coaches about game plan and stuff like that, but you can still get in the facility and work out. I'm glad to hear that he's working. He focused. He wants to get back week 1. I don't think he'll be back week 1. I don't think we should depend on that. But it's a good update. It's good news. Good update. That's the type of update you want over the break. You know, that little thing Albert Breer tried to cause a scare in Cowboys Nation, I wasn't with it. So when I can get an update or at least help y'all hear an update if you ain't already heard it, I'm just trying to relay information, man. So to recap, man, listen, Perion Winfrey, apparently I was unfamiliar with your game. That's fine. We ain't familiar with everybody. I'm hoping that you go out there, ball, and show us that you could be a good depth piece for this team. Shavon Revel, he's okay, man. He's okay. Shavon Revel is okay. All right. And Tyler Booker, you keep being and living the example of what we want this team and organization to be. That's all I'm going to say. But it's your boy, Mr. Roman. Just a quick Cowboys news update for y'all. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. If you like the content, hit the sub button. I'll holla.